everyone, First Order here, and in this video we are going to go over the good, the bad, and the ugly things about Battlefront 2. So let's get started.
Get ready!
Think of this as my review for the game, and for those who don't know what good, bad, and ugly means while talking about reviews, well, good is of course good things about the game. Bad are things that I personally don't like and feel that they need changing, and ugly are things that absolutely need changing. So let's just start out with the good side of things. Firstly, star cards are sort of fixed. You can only receive an epic card by upgrading your rare card, which I like, but I am still not a fan of the overall system, which I'll get into later. I actually love what they did with cross-era heroes. If you are playing in the prequels, then heroes like Luke, Rey, and Lando are significantly more expensive than the heroes of that era, so like Yoda. I love that they changed this. Now you'll be seeing a lot less cross-era heroes in the game, which personally I love. Next, I love heroes versus villains in this game. It's basically the hero blast we never got from Battlefront 2015, just with a little twist in the objective. Another thing that I love is every Starfighter and Galactic Assault match has a story to it. It's not the same thing over and over again like Walker Assault. We have different objectives to fulfill in order to win, which makes the game seem a lot less boring because there's more stuff to do. Changing weapons by unlocking them through gameplay is something else I enjoy. I'm kind of the person who believes you should earn something based on how good you are, not by getting lucky in a box. So this change I love a ton. Now the next thing I like is a negative and a positive. They locked heroes behind credits. I'll get to that part later, but if you look at the bright side of things, at least they unlocked heroes that we haven't been able to play as before, such as Yoda, Kylo Ren, Darth Maul, and Rey. And finally, the battle point system. Overall, I'm a big fan of it because it rewards you based on how good you are, and like I said before, I'm a big supporter of that. So that's all the things I basically enjoy about Battlefront 2, so let's just get into the bad things. Now some of these are going to sound a little bit nitpicky, but they are just things I found bad about the game so far. The ending title screen where it shows the best players of the match, like the MVP, the most kills, the largest kill streak, it looks like crap compared to the beta. I would much rather have the beta look than this one. Another thing is the Clone Trooper skin on Kashyyyk is incorrect. They had full camouflage and all of them had Scout Trooper helmets. The only one that didn't was Commander Gree. I feel like this was a huge missed opportunity, but I have faith in DICE that they will add the skin later down the line. Hopefully. I don't like how they changed the amount of credits by 1,000 to get heroes. I see why they did it. I don't know, I just found it a tad harder to unlock them, which is the point of them increasing the amount of credits to unlock them. And speaking of heroes, one thing that I would actually really have liked, so right when you start out the game, you get 2 loot boxes, one a dark side hero one and the other a light side hero one, and when you open them you get 4 random heroes, which unlocks them for good. I feel like this would have been a much more fun way for this already toxic credit hero system. Also, it would give some more diversity for the game at launch. Instead of everyone having the same hero over and over again in heroes versus villains, it's literally the same 8 heroes over and over again, which is kind of annoying. Now, I already made a video about this one, but I would much rather have the blue color scheme for the Vulture Droid. They can keep the tan colors for the MTT and the AAT if they want, but at least change the Vulture Droid. It had the blue colors in Revenge of the Sith. And to be honest, it just looks so out of place with the Tri-Fighter and the Hyena Bomber, which already have this correct color scheme. And the fact that there's no customization for infantry is really dumb, considering they had customization for infantry at the launch for the first Battlefront. I don't know about you guys, but when I play multiplayer, I always pick characters' head that look the most like me. I try to make characters to be me, so I'm not racist or sexist, but I don't like being forced to play as a different gender or race, because I want to basically look like myself, in a way. I'll deal with it right now, but if I could choose, I would much rather have a customization to make my character look like me. And with Rebels, I especially want to play as aliens, because, I don't know, I just find playing as aliens is a lot more fun for the Rebel side, because, I don't know, there's just something about playing as a human for the Rebels, it's a little bit boring to me, to be honest. And the Rebel ATRT just seems really lazy to me. I know the Rebellion used old ATRTs during the war, but there are so many Rebel vehicles they could have chosen. The AAC-1 speeder tank, the T-4B heavy tank, the MLC-3 light tank, the T-2B light tank, and the list goes on. I just feel like incorporating the same ATRT from the Clone Wars into the original trilogy era is just a little bit lazy. Also, I feel like if you complete the campaign on the hardest difficulty, then they should give you access to Iden Versio to play in-game, instead of spending 20,000 credits. Now, let's get into things I can't stand about this game. First off, let's get the most annoying thing out of the way. You earn credits based on how long you play, not how good you are. What kind of bullcrap is that? I could get MVP from a match and still get the same amount of credits that the player at the bottom of the leaderboard gets. This is literally the dumbest system I've ever seen in a video game. You are punishing good players that play the objective. If I stop the Separatists on phase 1 of Camino on Starfighter Assault, I am getting less credits even though I performed well by stopping the Separatist. Just God, why are they choosing this stupid system when they already had a perfect system in the last game? And the system affects everything else from buying heroes and loot crates. Hopefully this will change after launch because it's honestly the worst part of the game right now. And you still don't earn enough crafting parts. I honestly don't understand because it's such a simple fix. Literally just give me a reward for ranking up. Some credits and crafting parts. The more I rank up, the more crafting parts and credits I receive, and I know that there are challenges to unlock crafting parts, I know. But what happens after you finish all of them? Then you must rely on the oh so famous loot crate to give you them, which is a terrible idea. That's why I think they should give you weekly and daily challenges, which give you credits and crafting parts. The weekly challenge should be harder to get than the daily ones, obviously, which would give you a larger reward. And going back to the credit system here, the fact that heroes are locked behind them is just mind-boggling. Who thought this was a good idea and who thought that the Battlefront community wouldn't get upset by this? I have seen so many EA devs respond to Twitter about how they can never win, that the fans complain about a season pass and then the fans complain about microtransactions. I never complained about the season pass once. I was perfectly fine with it. But honestly, you guys didn't think fans would get upset from you locking Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker, two of the main characters in Star Wars, behind 60,000 credits, which by the way, someone calculated that it'll take you 40 hours to just get that. And that's not buying loot crates or any other thing, which if you don't buy loot crates, it will make you less powerful than other players in the game. So it's basically putting you at the biggest disadvantage ever. If you don't buy loot crates, then you're not going to be as powerful than other players. And if you don't believe me, well, there's a star card that lets you regenerate health fast. There's a star card that makes the infiltration ability more powerful. There's a star card that increases the amount of battle points you get. Literally, not buying loot crates immediately right off the bat will put you at a big disadvantage compared to those who do, which it's so dumb. Even EA Game Changers are upset that you locked heroes behind this credit system, and you don't see them criticizing EA that often. There's two ways to fix this. One, lower the amount of credits that you need to unlock these heroes, or two, completely change the credit earning system so that the better you do, the more credits you earn. Then you will be earning a lot more credits, so then you can unlock that 60,000 credit Vader if you'd like. Also, the 1% icon that's near the middle of your screen that indicates if you get the 2x bonus and that has everyone that you've spawned with is very annoying. Like, why put it directly in the middle? Also, one more thing. Make maps more randomized, rather than catering to a select few. When I played my full 10-hour trial, I never played on Kashyyyk or Death Star 2 once. But I did play on Hoth, Endor, and Takotana a crap ton. Anyway, Battlefront 2 is far from perfect. It needs a lot of help, and that's why I'm making this video so that others can see that this game needs a lot of help. I want it to be good. Trust me, I don't want to just keep bashing on this game over and over again. I want to be excited and happy for this game. But at the current state that this game is in, we are in for a very long ride. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, blast like, and all that good stuff. And if you are new, be sure to subscribe to me for all things Star Wars. What do you guys think about all of this stuff that I've commented on? Do you agree with me? Or do you think I'm giving EA just too much hate? Leave your thoughts down below. Anyway, this is the First Order, signing out.
Sector is clear. Not clear! Not clear!